Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Today I'm going to be bringing you a very chatty mental health Monday makeup tutorial, chit chat, get ready with me, whatever you want to think of this video, that is what it is. This is just my full glam, super beat face, full on lashes, and faux freckly glow. This is just what I was in the mood to do. I hope you guys enjoy hanging out with me and definitely get ready to put on some paint and keep on watching. Ever have one of those days where you wake up feeling like trash and you pick at your skin and you're just like not happy with anything? Well, that's today, and today we're just gonna put on all of my makeup. You heard it. My entire makeup collection. Just kidding, but I'm going to put on a lot of makeup, so let me get started. I'm going to start off with the Kat Von D. This is the Hydrating Lock-It Primer. I'm running low on this because pretty much everyone and their mother knows that I have skin so dry. I don't know, that it's just going to drop off of my face and turn into sand. I don't know, but it's drier. It's drier than it should be. And it's probably like not helping that I don't drink enough water. But today we're doing makeup as self-care, so I'll just be chatting with you. This is going to be a long video. Please grab a cup of tea and a snack. Pause me if you have to. And just get ready with me. For what? I don't know. I mean, sometimes I really believe that get ready with me videos were created so we would all just hang out together and no one went anywhere ever, but I'm probably gonna go out for tacos tonight, so now you know my exciting, glamorous life. Alright, now I'm hopping into the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Swan because I'm a pale baby girl and I want coverage, and this and taking a Rouge and Rogue Dragon brush. This is the flat top buffing brush. I'm just going to start buffing this into my skin and watching all of my discernible face disappear. Oh, it's such a good feeling. So I don't really know if I've talked enough about this in the past, but makeup for me is self-care. I really want to make a mental health story video. And if you guys give this video a thumbs up or leave comments, I will absolutely make that video for you because I feel like it's too important not to talk about mental health. It affects so very many of us, and it feels irresponsible of me to have a channel at all and to not talk about it. So I will be doing that shortly, but sometimes putting all of my makeup on my face is the best thing I can do. It makes me feel good, it makes me feel cool, cute. Not to say that I don't feel cute without makeup on, because obviously, like, I know this isn't what I wake up looking like. I mean, that would be awesome, but it's not. And it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm doing something creative, because I am. And sometimes I can't like pick up a pencil and just start drawing, so makeup has always been one of those things where I can use as an expressive, good, healthy outlet. Damp Beauty Blender. And I'm just gonna push this into my skin. Just because I want full coverage doesn't mean that I want to look like I'm wearing a mask. I want this to really buff and blend into my skin. Definitely leave in the comments below if you struggle with your mental health and if you feel like makeup is one of those things that makes you feel like more yourself. Because I think that's important. It's important to figure out what makes you feel better, what makes you feel regular and normal, and to just kind of go with those things. I'm going to hop into some more full coverage, and this is my favorite concealer right now, the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the color Fair Neutral, and I'm gonna use a little bit of this because I know how full coverage it is. When I see people like swiping big globs, I'm just like, I don't know what it's like to be that rich, because this is a lot of coverage and pigmentation already. So to use like all of it just to cover up my dark circles seems a little bit insane to me. But I mean, if that's what makes you happy, this is not my place to judge you. So don't misconstrue what I'm saying for that. Now I'm just using my MOTD Mr. Handyman brush just because it's like the perfect shape for all of the weird nooks and crannies on the face. It's probably my favorite concealer brush for some time now, the past 2 months or so since I got it. I do have an affiliate link down below if you want to save some money on cruelty-free and vegan brushes. Bye, dark circles. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Just kidding, I'll see them tonight. I take my makeup off at night. I don't know why I said that. I will see them when this makeup comes off. Before I apply any powder of any kind, I am going to cream contour. This is the Anastasia Stick Foundation in Fawn. I use this all of the time. If you don't watch my videos, this will come as a surprise. If you do watch my videos, I'm sorry. This is just my favorite contour product. And I'm using it on a Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just buffing it down the back of the cheek because I don't want to look like a little space potato. And I say space potato because I have such a moon face that when I do use a full coverage foundation, or I really like blank out have a blank canvas, if you will, the first thing to go are all of the soft planes of my face. And I say soft planes because I don't really have a lot of hard edges. That's genetics' fault. That's not my fault. I do my best. I try to not eat too many cookies, but sometimes cookies happen. And yeah, that's why we have contour. I'm just rubbing excess down the sides of the nose. I've never really been one for a harsh contour with contour color product. If I want to sharpen my nose, I'll go in with a powder like I will in a sec, and I'll show you what I do. But you do have to add dimension back into your face unless you just want to look like a round baby. And I naturally am a round baby, so I want to chisel. So with the powder, I'm just kind of butting up against the edge of my nose, going under the eyes, very center and the tip, and underneath the contour, sharpening that up, setting down any acne scars that I don't want peeking through. By the way, I used my Kat Von D Lock-It translucent powder. I figured we were past me telling you that, but I also forgot that I was going to do better today, so I'm telling you now. Kat Von D Lock-It loose powder. It is my favorite. It is cruelty-free, it is vegan, you can buy it at Sephora. I like to let my bake set, and then I like to press it in further with the Beauty Blender. And the reason for that is all of that excess powder, if I go and try and dust it away with a big powder brush, it's gonna lift some powder off. And I really believe that I can set this powder into my skin and just merge it with the foundation. Now, I did leave the top of my cheekbone free of powder, and that is because I'm going to be using a liquid highlighter. Wild Mega Glow Hello Halo liquid highlighter in the color Halo Goodbye. And it has a wand very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape. It's like the huge doe foot applicator. So, I mean, it's lovely. It's just lovely. I'm adding a lot to my cheekbone here, but that's what feels good to me. That's what feels natural. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going to buff that in to the top of the cheekbone. And try not to bring it too close to the cheek because that's where I have pores and texture and there's powder, and it's just gonna look really, really weird and kind of gross. And I want it to look like that. I want it to look luminous. I don't want it to look gross. And I really like that. I forgot that I had powder on my nose. So this is gonna be interesting. Oh, it's fine. It's whatever. We're fine. One of my favorite episodes of Friends is the one where Ross has the leather pants. I'm pretty sure that's most everyone's favorite-ish episode of Friends, but I'm worried that the powder and the cream highlighter are gonna turn into a paste. Oh hey, didn't see you there. So I zoomed in, and now I am adding the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo in the color Medium Brown with an Anastasia, I believe this is a number 15 brush, it's just the angle and the spoolie, and I'm using the lighter shade in the Duo to add some dimension to my eyebrows. I'm going pretty easy on the brows today just because I don't really feel like having really dark, heavy brows, but what I am so excited for, so actually, a mini announcement in this video, I am going to be at IMATS New York this weekend, April 15th, which is a Sunday, so if you see me there, please say hello. I will have a different hair color slightly, but you'll see that in the next video. I'll be a little bit more gingery, but please come say hello if you see me, and I'm really hoping that Kat Von D Beauty has like some brow products that I know they're releasing April 20th, but I'm really hoping that they have some with them at IMATS because I'm so excited to try all of their new brow pomades and their powders and their pencils. I'm a brow freak, so I'm excited, but please come say hello if you see me, but I'm very excited to go to IMATS this year. And I'm just gonna set them down with my Wet n Wild brow mascara in the color Nothing But Brunette, and wiping off the lid because I don't want all of this product. That is very excessive. Just setting my brow hairs down with this. So for the eyes, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Shadow Insurance all over my lids, and that is because I feel like there's gonna be a lot going on my eyeballs today, so just a little dab per eyelid. I'm gonna take a little bit of the Milani Prep Set and Go pressed powder on, you know what, why not, on that same Mr. Handyman brush, and push that onto the lid because I want to set that primer down. I don't want it to go anywhere. For the eyes, I'm going to start off with my Creepy Cute palette by Strobe Cosmetics. You guys know I've been really loving this palette, and I'm going to be taking the color Creep It Real right here, and I'm going to be buffing that loosely through the crease on an MOTD Miss Shady Lady brush. So I'm just applying more and patting it on first, and then turning the brush on its side and then buffing up and out. Because I have very hooded eyes, so I want the color to be visible with the eye open, like that, but I don't want it to be patchy. And because these are matte, bright eyeshadows, they can be a little patchy, and I want to avoid that. And I'm just kind of going for like a really big blown out shape here. I'm also going to be taking that same brush with a little bit more of Creep It Real underneath the lower lash line. So now with a short shader Morphe brush, I'm just going to pat a little bit more of Creep It Real on the actual lid this time. And that's just because I'm going to blend a darker shadow and I want to make sure that there's a base down. But I'm only doing that on the outer half of the eyes. I'm just gonna flip the Morphe brush over because the other side is clean, and I'm going to be hopping into my Kat Von D Divine palette, which you guys know I'm pretty obsessed with. And I'm gonna pick up the color Hairspray right here, which is like a really bright, crazy silvery kind of color. And I'm gonna push that onto the inner half of the eye. That doesn't seem like a bad choice. This color is ridiculously beautiful. I kind of challenge you to still feel like garbage after putting on this much makeup. You just feel like you have armor on, I don't know. I think it's the Lovesick stack by Milk Cosmetics. This is the color Fixated. I'm gonna pick a little bit of that up on that Miss Shady Lady brush that we've been using with Creep It Real. I'm using a lot of palettes and different things, I'm sorry. And what I'm going to do is just focus this on the outer corner of the eye because I wanna add a little bit of dimension. And I always like to keep a loose blending brush around just in case I go too crazy with blending. I'm really not someone who loves cool toned makeup, so the fact that I'm doing this look means that I just want to play and have fun, and that it's not that deep or serious. On an itty bitty teeny weeny fluffy Morphe kind of pencil-y brush, but looser than a pencil brush, it has no name on it. It was in an eye set. I'll leave links if I can. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more Fixated on the tip of that brush. I'm gonna run that under the lower lash line, just on the outer corner. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Creep It Real on the Miss Shady Lady brush that has 4,000 eyeshadows on it, and I'm just gonna wing it out really slightly. I'm just gonna pick up my Everlasting lip liner from Kat Von D Beauty in the color Scully, which is just black, and this is my favorite waterline eyeliner, I think, of all time. I am going to grab that itty bitty Morphe brush one more time with a little bit more Fixated and just blend really up into the lashes because I want it to be really nice and dark there. Before I do lashes, I'm just going to do a little bit of the NYX Matte Liquid Liner in black. And I'm just doing that because this has a thick lash. My lashes have a thick band that I'm gonna use, and I really don't want to deal with that today. So I'm just making a line. Not a flick, just a line. Okay, so off camera, I'm going to add my e.l.f. Waterproof Thickening and Defining Mascara. The writing is rubbed off. I'll leave a link. And I'm also going to pop on the Black Magic Lashes, also known as Rouge and Rogue, in the pair Nirvana. And I will be right back. All right, so now my lashes are on, the eyes are done. Time to re-highlight, because this is just not enough for me. I'm gonna add a little bit of OFRA Glazed Donut. Haven't used a powder highlight in a while, if you have or haven't noticed. I'm gonna be highlighting very strategic points of my face, so I'm gonna be using my Morphe M200 brush. It's just a little fluffy guy. And I'm gonna be taking this down the bridge of my nose, the very tip of my nose, all over my cheek, oops. Jump into my beauty blender, kill it down a little, push it into the skin. The eyes aren't done. I did just forget that I wanted to add some of the Black Moon Cosmetics Luna Lip Topper, I believe, Luna Moon Topper, and I'm just gonna add a little dab into the inner corner of the eye. Oh, and now it's on my cheek. Now it's on my cheek. A little BH Cosmetics pencil brush just so I can blend it out just a touch. Actually, I'm gonna take some down the bridge of my nose too, and on the tip of my nose, because I don't know how to stop doing things. For my blush, I'm going to jump into my giant SUGARPILL Pro palette and grab a little bit of Dolly Pop, this insanely bright pink. I don't know what it is, but this is just one of my very favorite blushes. Literally the tiniest amount on my blush brush. Push some of it into my hand and swirl it onto the cheeks, into the highlighter, into the contour. Feel like I want to do a dark lip. Feel like I want to do a brownie kind of lip. So that means I'm going to do a KYLIE lip kit, and this is in the color Brown Sugar. And the liquid lipstick just through the center. I'm gonna apply it to the center and then grab a Real Techniques Still-X crease brush and kind of blend it out. Yeah, I kind of like that. It makes the lips look a little fuller because it's lighter in the center. It still blends into the lip liner, so I like that. For some faux freckles, just at the end now, I'm grabbing my Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Taupe, and I'm going to be spraying my spoolie end of my Anastasia brush with some Pixie Glow Mist, dipping that into the pomade, kind of dabbing it onto the cheek. And patting them in. If any go too crazy, you can grab a concealer brush, just tap them in. You can even use that spoolie to kick up some dust in your brow powder and tilt it over your face. And wherever you get freckles that you don't want, just take a nice big powder brush and kind of kick them away. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and thank you so much if you made it to the end of this very long video. And if you aren't a subscriber of mine, I encourage you to click the subscribe button, because why not? And if you are, new to my channel, I hope you'll come and just stay for a while. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and I will speak to you in the next video. Bye.